From young, I always had to beat the odds. My darkest nights will turn to my brightest days. I see the goal, and now I reach for the goal. Lord, help me shine. I'm an inspirator, a motivator, an artist. I master my gift and I show the world it won't drift. And now y'all will see, AMSTC is the new me. Yeah, my transformation, y'all. My transformation.
What up, y'all? I got my peoples with me, and it's your boy Armani. Say hello, Liz. This is my godson. All right, we out here. This week has been a very, very up and down week. I can tell you right now that my dietary change didn't come so easily for me this week. I did do well when it came to eating, but I'm trying to change up a different habit. I'm realizing that I already, in my muscle content, I'm very stocky as it is. So I have to come with a different way of dealing when it comes to dietary eating habits. So that's my new moment of what I gotta do to change and transform myself. My training this week was really good. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. During the end of the week, I think I worked pretty tough enough that I gave myself a few days off, which is literally like 2 or 3, mainly because I have my friends, right? My best friend over there and her girlfriend and my godson come down, and we just wanted to get it together. So today we decided we were gonna go out while it was nice, since this is our last day here, and we was gonna go and take a little 3-mile hike together, especially because my best friend said she wanted to get this work in. So that's what we came to do. So with that being said, my next video is gonna be with Mike Logan from Ohio. I want you to stay tuned for that. Appreciate every single one of y'all. I want you to like, share, and comment. Also, just to be aware of everything. Listen, when I do these little interviews, they're meant to help you see what transformation looks like through different people. Just seeing what it looks like. So I got a name for it, and I came up with a few minutes with transformation. That's the conversation that you're gonna have with yourself for the future. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Mike take it away. Later, y'all.
What's going on, people? Shout out my boy, Monty Mosley, AM Strong. My name is Mike Logan. My business is, it's called Laugh Already He Knows. I'm a full-time stand-up comedian. That is what I do by career, but of course I am a servant of God. That is my call. That is what I do for life. How did I transform myself? My transformation started, I want to say about four years ago. I weighed in at about, I want to say between 240 to about 250 something pounds. That's how much I weigh. The smallest I've ever been, I will start there, is 169 pounds is what I made it to. I am 5'7", so you can see that 240 on me was terrible, it was bad. But the lowest I made it to is 169. My weight right now fluctuates between about 175 to about 185. So that's what right now, that's where I stood at. You know, of course I got the smallest, but then my body balanced out to what I go between. How did I start my transformation? I started out working out. Unlike most people, they start in the kitchen with dieting, and I couldn't start there because food was a small addiction for me. Food, I was a big cake and donut person, a bread person, you know, fried food. So I started out working out. I couldn't start out regularly working out, so I played basketball. I played basketball anywhere from 3 to about 5 days a week. It's one of those workouts where you work out where you don't know that you're working out. You know, I wasn't a big runner. I couldn't run a whole lot when I first started. So I was like, you know what? I know I can play basketball and it won't feel like working out, so I'll do that. Then I went from basketball to running a little bit. I did run a little bit. I used to run a mile, you know, probably like a mile before I played basketball or something like that. Like it wasn't always consistently running, but I was consistently playing basketball. That in turn went from working out to, hey, let me maximize my workout by going to eat healthy. Now, it wasn't 100% healthy, it was, I took it by day. I didn't try to look too far and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this 30-day cleanse of this foot. No, I took it by day. After the gym, I would try. Matter of fact, I started incorporating eating just like oatmeal and fruit for breakfast, and then I started eating, drinking a smoothie, before breakfast, and that turn came home to, okay, well, I didn't always eat 100% healthy. When I came from the gym, I said, you know what? I know chicken and white meat is lean, so that was how I started my transformation. What motivated me to transform was basically just being tired all the time, walking up a couple flights of stairs and being like, yo, like I'm low-key out of breath, so I started with being sick and tired of, not having energy, and as cliche as it might sound, working out gives you so much energy. Like, even you make yourself tired to give yourself energy. Like, there gotta be some type of word in there, right? So that's what motivated me to work out. Actually, something else that motivated me to work out was I noticed that working out is parallel to making your dreams come true. Because working out is one of those things where you see no return the first couple of times, even the first month that you go. Like, it's just one of those things where the more I put in, the more I'm eventually get out and to not look at every day. Like, oh, I ran 3 miles. Did I lose a pound? Like, no, it's just like chasing your dreams. Like, you have to consistently work every day, do those small things that you think don't matter, and in terms, it's a bigger picture. So that's how working out is. You won't see it the first week or two, but 3 months down the line, your pants will start fitting different. You'll be in a whole different. So that was another piece of motivation that got me to work out. Was there any experience that may have caused you to want to transform? Actually, yes. When I was in the world, before I had, because that's when I, started working out. When I was in the world, I don't want to say this made me work out, but it definitely can play as motivation if I look back at it. I used to have high blood pressure. I had a seizure while I was asleep one day. And just looking back, it was just because of my lifestyle. I used to drink, I used to, eat a lot, so in terms, I got tired of being tired. Like, my body went through a whole bunch of, and the funny thing is I knew what I needed to do. I knew I needed to change up my lifestyle and stuff like that. So that was motivation, and I was like, honestly, the first thought in my head was, at least if I work out, I can eat without feeling guilty. Like, so that was like the first thing, because if you ain't working out and you eating terrible, like, it's just a no-go. So I was like, okay, well, at least if I work out, I know that piece of cake won't affect me that bad. So that's where it started. So that was motivation to work out. Where am I from? I am from Dayton, Ohio, born and raised, man. It's a small city. Not a whole bunch of people. It is a hood. I went to Meadowdale High School. And in turn, actually in my hometown, I went to Wright State University also. So yeah. And what is your why when things get hard? My why, literally recently, has changed, man. My why is because I have this thing, this vision that the Lord gave me one day when I was sitting down. My why used to be, I'm tired. Like, even though everything was based with God, I used to have a whole bunch of different whys. Like, I just want to make people laugh, and I want to make people, help them out with their problems, But now my why has changed to, I noticed that in this life, we are building God's kingdom. And what does that look like? That looks like everybody on this planet is in charge of one brick. Now, if you think about building a house or something like that, you notice you lay a bunch of bricks and it eventually becomes to a house. Everybody in this planet, think about this, when we so consumed with our own self and things like that, we notice that we're not after God's plan. We think, oh God, what about me? What about me? God, like, you do matter. But your piece of this life is only one brick. So my why is, I just want to be obedient and do the things that God wants me to do so I can lay my brick. I would encourage everybody, you know, to keep working out with AM Strong, number one. You know, keep supporting my guy, you know, Monty. Number two, get in tune with God, man. Make your transformation so you can lay your brick right.